What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7 finale. It was awesome, right? Discussion, review, recap. Obviously, spoiler warning. If you haven't seen it, don't want to know about it, stop watching now. Here we go. Now, what do you think? Is it the best finale ever? I guess it's subjective, what you like, what you don't like, but it's definitely up there. I'd say it's one of the best, if not the best, for various reasons, and I thought it was great. How about you? I watched it again, and I just saw some things, some connections. I love the Abraham, Sasha flashback, callback to last season finale, 6/16. It's kind of hard for me to believe, though, that Sasha was like, yeah, Maggie can handle it herself. Let's just sit this one out. I don't really like that about it. And Sasha wouldn't know that they would meet Negan and be in a lineup and Abraham would die and all that stuff. But either way, Sasha and Abe are together. We lost them in season 7. It's going to suck, going to be missed. I also like the Maggie Sasha thing. I thought it was cool to see this flashback callback to outside the hilltop, outside a couple different places. But to me, the outfit, where they're at, reminds me of season 5 when they're sitting on the log after the storm when they meet Aaron for the first time, who takes them to Alexandria. Looks pretty much just like that. That's from that season. So, but awesome to see it nonetheless. Sasha, to me, it's kind of reminding me of like Iron Man in Avengers and Iron Man movies, where like I feel like a screen's going to pop up right there too, just how it's so close to her face and it's dark. She takes the suicide pill, the pill that Eugene made. She took it there, and that was her plan because she couldn't face that Negan was going to use her against the group. So Sasha's gone. It wasn't as corny and cheesy as it sounded about like she takes the suicide pill. We can kind of understand why she did it and became a walker. Now, in real life, Negan, you're getting bit by zombie Sasha here. You wouldn't think that she was a walker. You were pretty close to that. You were pushed down. Look how close she is to biting him. You know, he can't be taken out like this. That would be a pretty weak death for such a huge character. You know, feel bad for Roy somewhat, but, you know, F that guy. So Sasha, zombie style. The big thing was this. The scavengers going against Rick and the group, making another deal with Negan. It's kind of confusing, but from what I gather, I think Jadis sent out Tamiel to see about the people who took the weapons from the boat. Found out that it was Negan and what goes on there. They set up another deal that would get something for it. We'll talk about that in a second. But Tamiel set up another thing. Jadis was like, we'll play both sides. Either side's what works for them. And then Negan set up a better deal for what Jadis thought it was. Eugene, still don't know about him. Is he playing both sides or just surviving? But these people are weird, the scavengers, and there's all these weird little subtle things. Like this guy with the umbrella. You're like, that's a big red umbrella. Obviously, he has no weapons. What's his goal and purpose of this? He's staring up at the wall. Oh, there it is. He blocked them in, locked them in. That was the whole point of doing that, so they couldn't come in after them when it all breaks down, and it did. Tamiel, she's the one you got to watch out for. She unhooked the explosives. She set up kind of the deal with Negan and Jadis, well, through Jadis, but ultimately she's the one getting shit done, and you got to watch out for her. Hopefully she dies quickly in season 8. Michonne, it was tough to see her getting the crap beat out of by that woman who played him off, and we win, and she's getting beat up here, and she's trying to utter out the comic book line that they didn't put on the show, but she's beat up. She's got to recover. Hopefully we'll see her doing well in season 8. I doubt there's going to be that much of a time lapse. But Rosita, we didn't see much of her, which was great, but I could see her being just like that for season 8 because she's got a pregnant belly on her, and you'll be able to tell that she's pregnant when they start filming in about a month. So I would assume that she can be hidden in the bed sheets in the bed and not much has to come from it. She's like, oh, she's wounded from the battle. Now, the Jadis deal, I guess, was for 10 or 12 something. Was it people? I gather it was Jadis wanted 12 people. Is it 12 guys? Is it 12 something? I don't know. It's kind of weird because Negan says people are a resource. And it's just weird. I couldn't get exactly what the deal was, but I think it's people for some way or not. Negan, Rick, pretty awesome right here. Rick was not backing down, and it was almost like he knew something would happen. But how could you know, Rick? You didn't know Carol and Hilltop and stuff were going to come. But he's not backing down. Far different than 701. Carl, you're like, oh my God, he's going to kill Carl. Everyone probably screamed at the screen like, ah. And then you were like, oh shit, yeah, baby. Shiva come flying the fuck in, takes this fool out. Negan, if you watch it kind of slow, Negan, or Jeffrey Dean Morgan kind of sells it out. It was freaking awesome, and we need more of that in season 8 because Shiva's lifespan is not that long in the comics. But I love this face right here. It's like, ah, like it's so great, just the face. And that's just a CGI tiger. That was great acting. You know, Ezekiel, Kingdom, Jerry, Carol, Morgan, dun da da da, save the day, the Carol way. That's the way it goes down. I love Jerry. Use the freaking axe already. Come on, just chop someone in the freaking head. Shiva's chomping down. Loved it. Great. Then Rick's about to get shot, but dun da da da. Maggie, Hilltop, Birdie, Jesus, Enid rolling in. And I love this. Fuck you guys. I'm out of here. Of course, Negan's got that superhuman way of everything, of getting away. That's the way it goes down. I love the 3-leader approach. Ezekiel, Rick, Maggie, Kingdom, Alexandria, Hilltop. Maggie's coming in, rescuing people, but you're pregnant, Maggie. You can't be doing this. Jesus should have been leading the way or whatever, but Maggie's badass. We got to have it. They're watering Jesus down. I don't really like that as much. Maggie took the leadership role, and I like that. And Carol and Ezekiel came in to save the day, which I always love. But Maggie, you know, you got to step back a little bit. You got a baby in there we got to keep. Jerry, Ezekiel, Jerry. We need more Jerry in season 8. That's what Walking Dead, just provide that, please. Then you got Rick and Carl having a nice father-son bonding moment. Carl stepped it up. Definitely love that. I love the Negan part here where he's like, they got a damn tiger. That widow's still alive. You taste that, Simon? That's shit. We got to get the hell out of here. Like, it was pretty hilarious. Then he's giving the finger on the way out. That's Negan being Negan, and we need a little bit more of that too. Morgan and Rick had a nice moment here too as Morgan saves Rick. And it's just cool to see them working together. Everybody's on the same page now to fight the Saviors and Negan, and I loved it. Ezekiel, I love this picture right here. Ezekiel with his fist up, and Carol's like, come on, man, we got to fight. Stop with all the theatrics. I could just see Carol saying that. Then they run down the street, and they're trying to end it, but they win the battle. You know, not really going to win the war too much. But again, I like the approach here. They all come together. There's just not that many of them here. I'm sure there's more Kingdom people at the Kingdom, and they can't tell them everybody there. And there's a lot of Hilltop, Alexandria, everybody coming together. But the Saviors outnumber them for sure. So they got to be smart about their tactics going forward. They got to be able to use the environment and use everything around them to do it. Plus, the White's going to be a big factor. But will Carol or Morgan die in season 8? We just don't know. We'll talk about that in another video. But Sasha, rest in peace, and you're going to be missed, that's for sure. Good luck on the Star Trek TV show. This comes back around. We talk about the tablecloth theory, the 2 tables, all that stuff, table runner, whatever you want to talk about it. And I guess it had some connection. I love to see the callbacks, the Glenn callback, and the Herschel pocket watch. Didn't know. This is Dwight saying he did not know about the scavengers. We can trust Dwight, and we're going to need him to fight Negan because he's got a freaking army of people. How long can he trust Dwight and Eugene? We'll see. But they're going to war. Going to be excited. That was the start of the war, the first kind of battle of the war, if you could say it. Look at all his people. He's got outposts. He's got this. He's got that. And the Saviors are ready to war. They kind of won it. So I can't wait for season 8. There you go, guys. Epic season 7 finale. Best ever? Only time will tell, but I think it's definitely up there. How about you? Let us know what you think, guys. Hit that subscribe button today if you like this channel. Join the team, Team PT all the way. Thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed the finale. And as always, guys, thank you for being part of our channel.